Before proceeding to the urgent meeting, please remain patient and wait from the coordinator to arrive. Please make sure everyone in this meeting open their camera to show everyone existent. I am sure that all of you had prepared your own field report to demonstrate your strong evidence in this future meeting.
Good evening to my fellow members. I am expressing my gratitude to inform you people about the urgent meeting I set today. It was honorable to meet everyone in this face-to-face, even though we are still in the rehabilitation process before ever to make a meet in physically. But that is not the case right now. This modern technology help us to stay connected. I'm stood for PETRONAS to person who who in charge today wasn't able to attend to the meeting due to some prior reason. And the utmost I want to give the utmost message to everyone in this meeting. I am quite happy to see every of you guys in this meaningful video meeting and hoping for you people to be more feel pleasant and satisfied by the decision I made arranged using this Google Meet.
Thank you, CEO Mr.
Thank you,
Fakrul.
CEO.
Thank you, Mr. Fakrul.
This meeting been arranged with a matter of purpose to encourage everybody in this video call to provide the implicit and explicit information regarding the industry performance between PETRONAS Gas Berhad and PETRONAS Marketing and Refining Berhad. Everyone in this meeting, please take consideration. Any form or disturbance will not be accepted, such as a screen sharing without permission, undesirable background audio, any other random tasking that will emanate from focusing on the meeting. And lastly, please notify your presence by raising the hand in the Google Meet button to give your feedback. CEO Mr. Fakrul, can we begin the opening meeting now?
For sure, you may start now.
I have come out with information pertaining to the PETRONAS and BERHAD financial statement to insight the current performance and health of the company. Seems like everything is doing well in their company. How about your remark, Mr. Amin?
Think about it. Petronas had been consistent year by year. I guess I did not encounter any figure of disappointment in Petronas, their financial trademark. It has been successful up to par persistently since the day it was established.
Yes, indeed, PETRONAS Gas Berhad played a vital role in Malaysia's economic growth and maintained political stability, securing its position as a key instrument of the state.
So, what do you think about PETRONM industry current development nowadays? Has they been better? Any feedback?
Yes, sir. We have a feedback. So, sir, I believe that PETRONAS M could not even reach the competitive edge along with PETRONAS Gas Berhad. I have already prepared a document report of financial review for it. May I share it to you guys?
Now you can share the information in the screen share.
Mr. Fakrul, can you see the?
Yes, Sharon, I can see it clearly. You may proceed.
Okay. Right. So this is PETRONAS M. I'm going to talk about PETRONAS M's their statement and profit. So first, you guys can look at their profit. Okay, profit for the year on 2022, which is 1.7 million. Okay, on 2021, which is 2.1 million. So their profit decreased anyhow. Okay. Okay. Now, next, you can see their statement of financial position. Now, listen properly, guys. So, look at their total assets. Their total asset is 19 million on 2022 and 2021, which is 19 million 186,103. Okay. So on 2022, they achieved their increase, okay, compared to 2021, their total assets. As usual, shares capital, which is 3.1 billion, okay, and their total equity, which is on 2022, which is 30 million. But the difference is on 2022 you have 490,841. On 2021 you have 339,510. So there's just a little bit differences lah. Okay. Now we have our liabilities. Okay. So our liabilities on 2022, which is 0.2 million. On 2021, which is 1.8 million. Next, I'm going to talk about statement of profit loss for PETRONAS. Now, PETRONAS, this is quite I'm mind blown for it. Okay, so on 2022, their profit for the year is 300,589, sorry. And 2021, their profit is 238,471. So they roughly increase around few percentage as well. But remember, look at their profit, PETRONAS and look at their profits. There's a huge difference. Now, I should go to statement of financial position. Asset, normal asset, the total asset, which is 4.7 million on 2022, and on 2021, which is 4.2 million. Okay. So now, so their total equity and liability on the same year, which is 4.7 million on 2022, and 2021 is 4.2 million. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. You can close your screen.
You may please to begin the ratio interpretation for now by resembling the agendas from the PETRONAS and Petron industry.
So, right. So, thanks for allowing me to speak, boss. Now, I fully investigate the overall statement in this meeting. Like I say, PETRONAS established a great 3.6 current ratio, which shows strong capital to cover short-term liabilities. A strong asset debt ratio of 3.66 are significantly important to meet abstention and erase without using repayment and investment. The company 86 times inventory turnover effectively and 4.18 days collections recycle boats. It excellent liability management.
That are pretty impressive information, Mr. Sharon, on your review. So, what do you guys think?
I agree with you. To know how good it is for PETRONAS industry has been tremendous. But on the other hand, is there any space of positivities for Petron to consider place in a competitive edge along with the PETRONAS? Any possible view to give any chance to them?
I am quite unsatisfied with the chance of the PETRONM for them to show their greatness over PETRONAS competition. I have upcoming with the pro saying that PETRONM has not been very good at credits policy.
It is obvious based on what National uphold Petronas Malaysia current ratio of 1.10 while the one with the possibilities of a vulnerability because its current assets are almost equal to its obligation. Future liquidity risk is indicated by the company asset test ratio of 0.64 and comparatively lower inventory turnover of 18 times.
However, this issue had not been settled lately. I currently can suggest toward the company as to increase their cash sales, enforcing tougher credit standard, and improving stock management systems. Proton can strengthen its liquidity situations.
Your comment, Secretary.
Precisely, sir. This helps to educate their assets more instead of liabilities.
All right. Next question. How about the profitability ratio? And if you can describe, perhaps there might be a surprise comeback from industry like Petron in terms of their monetary impact.
Now, this is not this was not something that you could easily expect it. Furthermore, Proton with a gross profit margin of 2.9 indicated poor performance in sales. For net profit margin only conserved only 1% of the profit. And only the positive things I finally approached that Proton M had observed 13% of net income from the total shareholders' equity, with higher percentage than PETRONAS, respectfully.
I think there is a huge loss for Petron M. I could not have any answer that could offend the statement. I think for this one, I'm surely relying on Petronas. As a financial advisor, have you been thinking all along why Petronas has been successful in managing a higher sales return against the variable cost will impact the percentage?
Why would I deny that? I am surely thinking there have been not disappointing recently. As for this 2022, their gross profit margin and their net profit margin has boosted all the costing such as 38.11% and 28.54%. They still don't have any issues about making sales. Not to mention, they are bearable enough to cover the debt ratio of 31.89% with the remaining asset left in 2022.
Now, hopefully with this valid, I am sure we have produced more critical thinking of what the best for the boat industry.
Now we will begin this interpretation. Investor, please briefly open up your thought about both of the company has been overview.
Therefore, this stated in Petron regarding my point of view after saying they have been moving down into liquidation, how could you suggest? When you, as a director in the industry, is there any recommendation that could impact the scenario positively?
Right, I have an answer to justify that. Honestly, the team Petron has failed to manage their booking asset to be higher than the debt amount. This factor arise from the overdue of trade and borrowing, reimbursement, and other late payables had not been issued. In conclusion, the company should set a collection policy within the due date to encourage the debtor to issue an early payment to receive a discount. Slowly, the company carries off some reimbursement by degrees, mean the company could afford to the remaining creditors.
Alright, on the opposite side, what do you think Petronas can achieve more in their efficiency regarding their current percentage?
I think in the term of inventory turnout, Petronas already proved that they are diligently faster in selling and replacing their stock. Particularly, Petronas is able to turn out their inventories 86 times, which means the conversion period of the inventories can be done by 4.18 days in a year, and because of that, they already give greater work in inventory management from having more inventories begin obsolete.
May I interfere? Okay. What would you describe about Petron amount of inventory from 2021 to 2022 increasing that give rise to the issue of the inefficiencies?
I truly concerned for their stock control management lately. It is particular reason to sales decreasing by years. Moreover, they should evaluate once more on the periodic performance of the stock control system. Therefore, they can try to make some potential changes in readjusting the minimum and maximum of the stock level.
Okay, lastly, to think that is stable for both company as prepared that has a time interest ratio that is more than 2.5 is considered an acceptable risk. Petronas could coverage amounting to 13.71 times, while Petron could go 7.76 times in a year. Therefore, for each both company, they should either increase the net profit by reducing the cost of expenditure, and perhaps they can use some help from the shareholder rather than taking a loan from the third party.
Alright, after I have examined two significant firms in the oil and gas sector, Petronas BERHAD and PETRONM, to think that Petronas has been one of the most industry skyscraper in Malaysia recently, and of course, the Petronas play a vital role in Malaysia economic growth and maintain a political stability, securing its position as a key instrument of the state. I have made decision to start investing 30% of our company asset to Petronas as part of our stakeholders. And because of that, I will be looking forward on this company as soon as I'm quite guaranteed to be succeeding in the years to come. To all fellow members, I would like to emphasize my gratitude for the time consuming in this meeting. The best people choose what is best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, to end this meeting, I hope this is a good lesson to everyone in this official meeting. You all may now end call for today. We will be met again for another meeting announcement. Thank you for your cooperation.